sense of another time.
Yeah. With the snow in it, though.
Yeah, with the snow in it, it'll be better.
To show somebody trapped in a place in time, you know, frozen there, stuck there. There wasn't even the exact reality of where that person was now. You know, like caught in a pattern of like a past life or something.
You gonna show this hand?
Will that fuck up the rings if you put the shit on the rings too?
No, it just
To the rings too.
it just wipes. Do you want to do this hand, or are you gonna show?
No, I mean in snow and shit on the rings.
Inside?
I mean, I don't know.
I don't want to. Well, if I put any glue on that, that might be a problem.
It was a lot of fun to do, and it was exactly what I wanted.
If it works, you know, if it transfers to film right, I mean, each individual scene will, but it's how the scenes hook together. It's gonna be important. Took a motherfucking long enough time to write it.
If it works, it's a, you know, like the first step towards bigger type of projects. Not necessarily meaning just for videos, you know, but if we really want to film, you know, something feature length, you know, this is our first try at it. Because, I mean, there's not like real rehearsals, you know, it's just like rehearse one take, go. For me, it's a mind blower because I've never been on a full movie set or anything like that. This is really easy. I mean, they have a good concept of what we're doing. Working with this kind of budget, we want to make sure we get it right. Andy's great.
Get out of the fight.
This shredded plastic. This is really fun to breathe. We're back to work.
It's one of the first songs that we started playing as a band in the Reincarnation, and it really kind of put us across in the clubs.
Yeah, they like Welcome to the Jungle and stuff, but Don't Cry was like the most popular song.
As a matter of fact, it's like one of the only songs I remember from the old days, the club days, because it was like the only audible song because the amps were so loud. You get into a little club like the Troubadour, and that's, you know, you couldn't really hear anything until they went to Don't Cry, then you could kind of make something out there.
It was something we would have recorded on the first record, but
It never came out feeling just right.
money was not allotted to do as much as we wanted to do, and we decided
Since it was our most successful song, to save it.
for the next record. We didn't know it was going to be records.
She had the demo, and I was like, oh, wow, I'd really love to, you know, I'd really love to hear this at home in my own stereo. She said, you can take it. So I still have it.
Got it on this shitty-ass tape from someone who knew someone who knew someone.
It's been bootlegged. I mean, there's bootlegs I've heard like 12 generations, you know?
I used to play in a cover tune band in Indiana, and we used to cover the song Don't Cry because it was a song that no one back there knew. Everybody was into GNR, but these were songs that weren't on the Appetite album.
And it has Don't Cry in there, it has Heartbreak Hotel on there.
We didn't play it for 4 years. We just started playing it again, so it's real fresh to us again.
It's cool. I mean, anytime, like, anyone, because Shannon's a great guy, you know, he's a friend of mine.
I'm a redneck from Lafayette, Indiana. There's a few other rednecks around here from Indiana, I think, also.
What up?
There went one.
Anytime that you get an opportunity to play with someone that is a friend.
It was kind of a accident. It was kind of just a open mic night at the record plant in Hollywood.
We've added a lot of new life to it, and especially with Matt playing drums.
I was singing along with it, and I don't know, I'm not sure how it came about, but Axl came in and Izzy said something, I think, to Axl that I was singing along with it, and Axl asked me if I knew the song. I said yeah, so he had a couple background parts he thought to do it, and went in, I sang a couple background parts, and it sounded cool, and then he was like, well, fuck it, let's sing the whole song together.
It's great. It's great, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I played on it.
I do a lot of ooh-oohs. I do a lot of ooh-oohs not in the studio, as a matter of fact. No, that's Izzy.
It's kind of taken a new life, which is you know, cool.
And he's, you know, a fabulous singer as well, so it's a pleasure, it's fun.
And she gets in the car and kicks my ass, and I have to defend myself at this point. So it's developed into a real situation. Although she's really cool, and after we're done, everything's cool. But we're in the car, we're really fucking into it. Me and Andy are looking over at each other going, Slash is acting. It's not really acting, I can't act.
Next time up. No, I just wanted to be able to
Friday, those screams, where are they coming from?
Straight from the heart, baby.
Is it from the past, or is it just from this moment?
Well, I think it's a little bit of both, psyching myself out and pondering over some things that have pissed me up in the past.
You guys loading up, please. Everybody else back. Drop that guy.
It was funny, because Morahan kept coming up to you. Hey! Or coming to me going, is she okay? Is she okay? And he kept coming up to you going, are you all right? Are you all right?
Just trying to get in the frame of mind.
I actually fucking started saying something back. You know?
I saw it.
I was talking too much shit. And trying to defend yourself.
And, you know, I'm trying to watching these blows because they're coming out of nowhere, right? She's kicking around. Oh, a few times. It's all right though. It energizes the whole fucking scene. Yeah, I'm onto it. But she's getting me going because you know what I'm doing is I'm trying to follow the road. So I am concentrating just, and she's like freaking me out. Did you see the cigarette scene? Yeah. It's pretty cool. No, did I have? It's in her eyes, and she's just got this attitude, and I was like, fucking. She is a bitch. I mean, she can do it, you know. I know she. No, I mean, but she's. I could just see it. Yeah, I wonder who that was. Hey, Bridie, get your lazy over fucking ass up here.
I wonder if we should slip Slash's. Slash, can you slide your seat back a little bit?
Come on, you greedy bitch, get up here!
No.
Lazy, overpaid bitches on the set.
Thank you.
What are some of your guys' pet names for each other? Fuck you.
Asshole, dickhead,
cunt, fucking pussy,
loser.
You ever met a 17-year-old like that? No. No, I haven't. Except for, well.
Well.
Yesterday. No. A long time ago. That's probably where this whole idea came from, as far as me wanting to drive a blonde. You know, remember when we first came up with this? Sure. It's because my last girlfriend was like insane.
Roll, please. Roll it. And action.
Slash or Duck are really bombed, and maybe one with like Sabrina in the front.
Right, Sabrina.
That's bombed. And maybe somebody over here goes, you know.
Or someone turns and walks out too.
Someone over here looking at something going, you know what I mean? Okay, so then maybe like somebody over in here acting like they're stopped. What do you think?
Hey, Gene.
Andy, you know, with everybody cheering, I said, why don't you have Sabrina, you know, looking bummed about it? And one guy in the band, maybe Dizzy, because Dizzy and Sabrina are together, you know? And like, and since it's an angle, this angle, somebody over in this crowd, it's like, rather than everybody just like, you know, because they have that going on, but, you know, you'd have a few people shot.
Yeah, that's good. That's good call. That's good call.
Stephanie, your present girlfriend, sidles up to you in the piano bar, acting a way she's never acted to you.
That blew my mind.
But yet as
because
an actor,
we were getting
it stirs up the things that are natural after what used to happen to you.
Yeah, and it made me like, you know, about Stephanie, it made me like,
and it shows up on the screen.
You know, and it freaked me out because she's never been that way.
So, do you think Warren Hewlett is one of the keys to your success?
No.
Do you know who wrote Don't Cry?
I was successful before fucking Warren Hewlett. Well, he's maybe the reason for my continued success.
We're gonna do a little word association, okay?
Okay.
You ready? Slash.
Brilliant.
Axel.
Brilliant.
Documentary crew.
I hate him.
Stephanie Seymour.
Brilliant.
Danette.
Brilliant.
Claire.
Brilliant.
Variety.
Both of them brilliant.
Okay, we've got a bunch of people. We have Slash, Stephanie, Axel, people who've never worked as actors before. Does it trip you out?
Yeah, I mean, last night when we did that scene with Stephanie, Axel, and Danette, who aren't, none of them are actors, and it was
Really
magic,
natural, yeah.
very
It was really
magic.
good.
You know, there's a lot of things that on the record that, and in past records, that people call my demon voice, or like I go into certain moods and that's the demon. So kind of wanted to put that into an actual character and show it. And, you know, I feel like it was a part of me. It's not easy being green. You know, everybody has their demons, you know, that they have to deal with, and most people don't. And you have to face these things.
Chuck, can you hop up for a second?
I get a light.
Thanks.
Yeah, sit the box down.
One and three, yeah.
That's one and
There's a song we have, Perfect Crime, where it says keep the demons down. You know, and it's like most people do that, you know, one form or another, try to keep everything down and not understand why they're certain ways or why they feel certain ways.
no kidding. It doesn't look the same.
Looking good, miss.
You don't look the same at all. You look completely different.
It's not really makeup though.
It's not?
No, it was a chemical peel. It's also a bit to do with reincarnation, whether anyone believes in that or not.
You kind of come into yourself.
Yeah, we'll turn his bands off when we can.
Or do you want to keep your hands?
It's the other way.
Oh, okay. So it's like,
You know, because it's like finding it.
okay.
This was like a part of me and going to have to come back again, and it's recognizing the light, and you know, at first it's scared of it, and then the second time it decides, hey, wait, I like this feels good, this is warmth, I haven't seen warmth in a long time. How much of the camera is shooting me?
No, it starts off a light, and then you see a hand, and then you see a face, and it keeps coming
Okay,
down.
but it's not shooting from the waist down really here, is it?
Not from first shot, no. I was going to save the head to toe for when you walk away.
I just don't want to film my green dick.
So I was going to keep you in the back.
Okay. So this is how I'm doing the next leg of the tour.
So Daniel,
Naked and green.
I actually want to come down here, really.
My nose itches. It's also to symbolize if you didn't get it right, you get to try again, you know, or not get to try again, you might have to try again. You might get trapped somewhere. You might get trapped inside yourself. You might get, you know, in real life, you might get trapped inside something when you die. You know, I don't know. You know, I'm just in this life. I have no idea, you know, what's truth or what's not about things I'm learning.
Axel, just put your hands in there, just walk through it. Then walk to that mark.
I kind of like this. I would like to tell everyone in St. Louis, because I'm fucking green, so don't fuss with me. Me and others like me will probably climb up through your intestines and eat the lining out of your stomachs.
You're coming down these steps, all right?
Yes.
You come down the steps, she's there. She's going to have her head turned away from you, so you come say, hey, Claire, and she turns around to you and you try and kiss her.
Okay, so I think it would be very cool if like I went to try to kiss her and then she just like turned her head and then just goes biff.
It's more like, hey, Claire, you know, like, do you see what I mean? It'll just make us see you going to her, because otherwise you just get to her and you turn to her. So if you just put your hand out, it might be pretty cool.
And then I'm going to continue walking and I'll turn around and like go, what the fuck? You know?
Yeah, you carry on walking down.
4 o'clock in the morning, Josh calls me, as usual, asking me could I play secretary for him. He and Axel were casting the video, and they didn't want the girls to be scared away by going up to the Chateau Marmont and meeting Guns N' Roses. So they thought I could be a good front for them. There I was in my little Miss Moneypenny outfit, ushering 16-year-old models, which was not really something that I look forward to, but...
Realism.
It's my most favorite face in the world.
I didn't know you were going to swing that.
Guys, gotta be careful, that real bottle.
That's a real fucking bottle.
Yeah, I'm hanging here.
You have to stand even further back, I think. You'll have to cheat it back.
Oh yeah, one more down there.
No, up there, but back against, further against the wall. Because what I want to see is...
You want to see? Okay, I'm just gonna like do a fucking biff, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like fuck you, you know?
Exactly.
Right?
It's candy glass, but it's shards.
Yeah, I know. Why don't we give him some safety goggles? We're going to see them.
I've got him coming in.
Well, obviously, I mean, any impact, you're going to close your eyes. I'll close my eyes. Don't worry about it, man. I played baseball for 10 years. It's all right. Don't worry about it. I'll turn around.
Andrew, can I get the...
As he's throwing a bottle. But look at me, right? As he's throwing a bottle.
I don't really want to throw it. I want to hit that, right? Not letting go until I hit that.
No,
like,
you want to throw it, and he's going to hit it.
You know, it's like more overhand, you know, like swing. But look at me. All right, looking at you, baby.
And action! Where the fuck you going, asshole?
Yeah, nice one. I fucking...
I got to smash a bottle over Duff's guitar so I could get out all my aggressions on all those pop stars that had fucked me over.
Touch this. And look what I'm doing.
You know, he was so excited that we got it right and was like high-fiving me.
Clean, go. That was a double.
Thank you. You guys ready? All right, Duff. Who wrote "Don't Cry"?
I did.
I'm back. The reason it says 1990 is because
On the tombstone.
you know 1990 was a very suicidal year. You know, some things were really good, and then with the marriage not working and stuff like that, it just made me realize all kinds of things haven't ever really worked. You know, and I got to get through it and figure out why so many things continually go wrong.
When you see the headstone, your headstone out here, it's freaky.
Freaked me out.
It's pretty
I looked at it
trippy.
and I went, oh, I don't like that.
I'm just glad it said 1990. I know. I thought
I
we
want to
met.
break it with a big sledge.
Yeah. Yeah. Beat it. Yo. Yeah. Get it out. Woo. Please.
Don't need to work out tonight.
That felt good.
I was doing this thing called the couch tour, okay? And it was like getting down to, I was like squatting in this apartment. And I had like one day left. And the phone was getting turned off. And they're going to make sure that, you know, we always have your number. And I was just like, I had no money, no food, nothing to drink. Like, there's no furniture in this joint, right? And so I finally got a hold of Axel and I go, dude, man, it's like, you know, tomorrow there's not going to be a place to get a hold of me. And, you know, quite frankly, man, I'm like, I was starting to give up hope, you know, on the LA scene, the LA life. It was just like getting really tough.
I'm in a band on Capitol Records called Blind Melon.
The next day I got a call that said, dude, congratulations, you're in the band.
And you're like, nah, I don't think I can make it.
I said, let me sleep on that.
Yeah. When we first wrote the song, it was the first song written for Guns N' Roses.
Why don't you stand up and turn around, let's see that.
This is the attire, folks, right here.
Actually, we weren't Guns N' Roses yet, but you know, it was starting to become a reality. And Izzy and I wrote a song and decided we needed to get back together.
And it was something said to you. It's not you, the original.
Yeah, it was a girl that Izzy had gone out with. You know, and she's tattooed on my songs where we do "Don't Cry," and these guys with spikes all the way up their arms that come up and love that song.
No, I didn't do anything on it in the studio. But it sounds great live.
Sure does.
It sounds awesome.
The first big Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, the Forum. Yeah. I was very tripped out. I'd only been in front of like aside to the Pantasia, I didn't have time to get nervous at that because it was just real spontaneous. But at the Forum, man, I was blown away.
Give me a kiss before you tell me goodbye. Don't you take it so hard now, and please don't take it so bad. I'll still be thinking of you.
I was so scared, my knees were really shaking.
I thought this song had any like metaphoric thing in connection with LA. you know, what do you think that would be? Just off the top of your head.
Off the top of my head, from experience,
Yeah.
A love life in Los Angeles is pretty much non-existent.
You can look back behind you too for a little thought impetus.
Don't cry. It's only LA. It could be worse.
I remember Axe and Slash both talking about recently, Don't Cry to them really ends up retrospectively being a real LA song for them.
I think I was just really, really fucking nervous, and it got the best of me. It kind of shook me up, but I learned a lot that night.
A whole new set of words for the verses and a melody for these words started happening while I was singing the other parts. I started hearing this stuff in my head, and I was like, Mike, put me on another track. And he's like, what? And I go, I don't know, just, I gotta go with this. It's too strong to stop.
Hearing the new version was a stone cold trip for me, because you're like singing the words along to words that aren't happening, and then you feel stupid.
I prefer the new version because the original is, you know, it's kind of like a nostalgia piece for me. That takes me through like the history of Guns N' Roses and everything. When
And it's
I hear
reflective
the song.
on LA too.
Yeah, and everything I've been through in LA.
I remember the first time Axl played it, I was like, what?
Yeah, it does trip me out. They're really cool.
It doesn't trip me out to hear it because I played on it.
It pops on the radio now, and I don't know which one it is until the words come in, so it's always like this hetchy, sketchy guess.
The first few times I was like kind of skeptical, but now I really love it.
The band didn't even quite realize it until, you know, we were playing it in recording the performance footage for this video. We did the old one a few times, and when we did the new one, everybody just cut loose, and we rocked so much harder because it's where we are now.
I love the song. I always have. Well, dude, these are the cousins of that bird from the night when Axl was the Hulk.
This is Larry Bird.
When we were under the grave that night, there was that bird.
He wants a meal penalty.
Whoa,
He's been
there
working.
goes
There he goes.
Bird.
Yeah. He got it. He wanted to eat. We didn't want to pay him a meal penalty.
Whoa, dude.
That's all right. Everyone in this whole set has been shitting on me.
Dizzy, who wrote Don't Cry, man?
I did.
It's a good song, dude.
Thanks.
And I just wonder what if you're tripping off Izzy not being here.
No, I'm not really tripping off it right now because I'm just like, Izzy's cool. You know, Izzy's always been the fastest person in Guns N' Roses to decide what it is they want to do and what it is they're going to do. And so, you know, whatever it is he's doing or whatever he's not doing is cool. I, you know, just want the guy to be happy. And that makes me feel happy, you know, makes me feel good.
Okay, you guys, come on, let's get this happening. We have nothing in the cans.
Yeah, the camera stays there.
So it's really hard emotionally to do it and to put myself in that place and to think about it because I was really upset that day. The room here and stuff is nothing like where I lived. But it's what we could get to do this. It looks cool. It's fun. We're making the best of it. Might as well not establish it with anything of my stuff because it's like nothing in here is anything of my stuff. So it's like doesn't really fucking matter. So when I first got here tonight, I saw it and I was just like, this blows. I want the fuck out of here. Every scene is getting completely different than what we sat down and talked about. So I'm loving it. Chuck made this. Yeah. Painted this.
Chuck made this on it. Chuck made
He painted that jacket and
The
This is a laser, not a real photo.
That's right.
Josh's call.
Call.
Watercolors.
Gosh, and what we're doing, we're gonna do for another 15 minutes, so Andy loses his mind.
Stephanie,
Makes you.
what's it like working with your boyfriend?
It certainly makes things a lot nicer. I mean, I'm a lot happier when he's around. I think he's a lot happier when I'm around.
Have you ever had to do a scene like that that has that much, you know, physical stuff involved?
No, I've never had to do a scene before. But it was weird because we've never fought.
You and Axel?
Never.
Is it weird?
Not even, I mean, especially not physically, but never even verbally, or we've never had a disagreement.
Wow, that's heavy. Seriously, I mean, I watch you guys and you both look so vicious in that fight. It's pretty strange, you know?
It's fun.
To see it, because I know you don't.
I like to see that side of him.
Axel, we were just talking about how you guys were doing a fight scene, but yet you and Stephanie don't fight. Is that true?
Oh yeah, it's really wild.
Not
Last
yet.
night was very strange because it was like, I don't want to be next to this person with this attitude to me. I don't care who she is.
Oh, that's right. She's never dealt you any of that attitude like she did in the bar scene.
Oh
ever.
man, it was gnarly.
Now spin him around to the
Yeah, realism.
Are you okay?
Yeah. No, I hit my back on that.
And
She
now,
kicked my ass.
And now to
Better
here.
mine than yours.
Josh, who wrote Don't Cry? I did. Andy, what did you think of me and us and our project when I met you in New York City that night, many months ago?
I thought you were joking.
What do you mean?
Well, you asked me what I thought. I thought you were joking.
That we wanted you?
Yeah, I thought it was the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
You told me you loved our storyboards.
I did. I wanted the gig.
You did?
Yeah.
Just because it was Guns N' Roses?
Yeah.
What was your favorite thing you had never done that you got to do this time around?
Car crash. Over the side of the cliff.
Yeah, that first one was really nice. Did you guys have that on film?
Yeah. I remember that moment.
I got to the set and he's like, it wasn't brilliant.
It was, kind of went over the edge and 20 feet, you know.
And they dragged the car back and then it rocked the next time, which was quite good.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, motherfucker. That was out of control, man. Forehand, tell him.
Cunt! You can't use it, you cunt!
That was excellent, fantastic. It was crackers, sir.
It's like cunt, Daniel. They can't use the footage.
Or I could
Stop trying to plot against a documentary. We just put a car over a cliff. Look at Augie Donatelli on camera, ladies and gentlemen. That's our documentary cameraman. What'd you think of that, Augie?
It was.
Fraubart! Whatever you say, you big psycho. He's like the guy in Silence of the Lambs. He's like, put the lotion in your basket.
So Slash, you didn't get hurt. You didn't get hurt, mate.
There's no pressure on, but we need to drain it.
Yeah?
let's do it again.
I can do that in about 30 seconds.
Friday, I haven't seen her since.
Huh?
I haven't seen her since.
Well, you know, I think she's down there just hanging. Now, was motion control fun the other night?
It was great.
It's the fastest shot we did.
Especially after 21 hours.
The scene we did the other night was originally written with Izzy in it. You know, and he didn't want to be here. So we had to improvise, you know, and we changed the way the room looked. Anyway, that was just something that came up.
And action!
Hey, Holmes, you just chill.
The one in that door is watching this person and the person in bed argue, or
No, the person in bed is watching these two people in doorways argue.
two different doorways. One person here,
One standing right here in the
right
foreground.
here.
There's the door back.
Arguing with this guy.
Yeah, and you'll see his reflection there also.
Right.
How do we
I'm
put
getting
me
it
in
now.
the bed at the same time?
You're there, and we see you in the
Because it's
bed
emotion
perfectly
control.
framed there.
I just do it 3 times.
This guy's gonna block this guy here. We see him in the mirror. You're looking
making
here.
sense to me
Yay.
now.
Yay.
I think we got a take where we had to stand.
So in walks through the door.
Bam.
There he is. There
Now
he
he's
is
in the
there.
foreground.
And then we look over
Arguing
there.
here.
So we
Oh,
got
cool.
that.
Got it.
All right.
Fucking A.
Should have shown me that one.
Yeah, right. You showed us
guess
these
I
fucking
should've.
empty beds, Andy. Thanks a lot.
Because I'm sorry, I was like going off because I just
Don't
didn't
feel bad,
fucking
dude.
see it.
I think the fucking Andy and Josh did a lame job in fucking explaining it.
Dougie.
So you'll see.
Meanwhile, suck my mushroom. Run, get me a spit cup. And Morahan needs the batteries on his phone recharged. Well, you've been over there eating goldfish fucking crackers. I've been getting reamed by everybody here. Eh? I'm at it. I quit. So,
Promise?
We have Tom Barrett,
Hi.
who created the motion control crane.
Right, we call it the
Bulldog.
Bulldog. Well, I mean, we've got a background in the special effects photography, which requires the ultra precision and repeatability.
It's the machine that they use in Star Wars, right? When they program to go.
Yeah, now, right. Actually, that one started out as the Dijksterflex. The main plan there was that they were going at what we used to call go motion speeds, which are very, very slow, where you're shooting almost time-lapse photography. The whole thing was fairly lightweight and light duty. The whole idea of the computer interface to the motion control camera, that's been around. But having it at this speed, real-time speed, that's new. Howie's going to get 3 or 4 Axl Roses in there.
Why this works, why this is special.
If you watch the camera move, the camera is moving through the scene, and as it moves, it's creating more space within the frame for Axl to appear in. And what we'll do in post-production is take all of those pieces of film, layer them together, and literally split the frames.
Characters that I was playing were much different, you know, because it was originally written like just sitting in a hotel room kicking it, you know, and then it changed to like being in a hospital, you know, kind of like to represent a mental war-down state and trying to work on things, you know, and then like the me of today walks, you know, that's on stage and stuff walks in, and that was supposed to be Izzy. And it wasn't Izzy, so we had to come up with that like on the spot and figure out what to do and how to make it all fit together. Heavy was, you know, I didn't really, you know, plan on this being completely the Axl video, you know, that it, you know, in ways it's kind of like turning out to be. So that was really hard, you know, because I want the band to be happy and, you know, everything to, you know, for us to gel and get along there. And, you know, the Izzy thing was, you know, a very emotional thing because it is real, and I've known him for 15 years, you know, and he's one of the people I care about most in the entire world.
This pool scene that we're gonna do tonight, you want to talk about the metaphor a little bit of Stephanie wrapped around your legs?
Well, you know, I mean, hopefully on film she's supposed to look very peaceful, and it's like right, you know, after the fight scene's like mellowed out, and I feel like I'm being drowned by this relationship, you know, because this person has calmed down, that the gunfight thing is over, and they're completely calmed down with it, and I'm freaking out, thinking, you know, this person's at ease, and I'm still drowning in this mess I'm in.
Back, please, to the top.
I can't relax.
Well, this is a relaxing shot because you're just like this.
Yeah, it's peaceful, right?
It's completely peaceful. Eyes closed.
What I'm gonna do is, because I haven't got the range because of the depth of the pool.
It's also, can I pull us out of this thing?
Right.
But this person is, you know, somewhat comfortable with where they're at and their agenda of things. And there's like the whole reason I really wanted to meet you, that tack. And I wear your necklace for the scene. Oh, I'm gonna wear this pants, a pair of pants like that, and biker boots, and that shirt around all the time now.
Dude, it looks good. It looks really good.
It looks nice on him.
You don't.
Fuck you. I don't care how I look.
Axel's all defensive over you now. I like it. He like defends you and shit. Reese, stop trying to get on camera. Yeah, like Jesus, you fucking ham. No, that's enough at this point.
Are you really?
Skin out of the tip of my ring.
That's good. It would make a lot of people laugh.
I didn't push you in.
I had to do it, man. I had to do it. be done, man.
I wrote Don't Cry. I wrote it, okay?
Slash was staying at the Bellage. He did a photo shoot up there with Robert John on this platform like this up at the Bellage in West Hollywood in all of our neighborhood. And he said, it'd be great. And Bellage was like, good, we'll do it, no problem.
Dude, I kicked him in the balls once by accident, like before we were signed.
Dude, I got some free like extra mileage. You had me flying a lot and shit.
And right when I had my knee, he stood up and came like this. He went, oh, and I felt so bad. And he's never forgiven me.
And I'll give you a trip to Bellevue. It's in New York City.
2 days from production, like,
And we can't let you go up there without too many people up there to film.
It's not a problem. I'll go there and make sure your room's ready.
Shit!
This is really hard because we're playing along with the song. You know what?
That's a great jacket, dude.
It's like lip syncing, but you're actually doing it. I want him to just film all around him.
What's up with the spit dribbling, brah? You're sick, dude.
It's not like going on stage with a tape and like just moving your mouth. I'm actually singing. It's a bitch.
And sure enough, everyone got cool with it. And once we realized we could get a building down here with all this killer scenery in the background, and we were gonna go for sunset, but Mother Nature's on my dick at this time. We got a little haze today. It just came about.
What about taping it in there? Or you like the idea of taking it in and out?
It has to be able to take
It's not the same thing, you know. It's something.
Yeah, it won't fit on that part. Break it.
I just broke it. I just broke it. It's what I have everywhere.
I understand,
won't use anything other than, and it's like stupid not having this on the chorus, you know. But like in solos and shit, I fucking use this thing, and I use it in the beginning of the. No, it's something I use, you know.
Why isn't it?
You know, you go to grab the mic and put the mic in it, it ain't happening. I'll come over to fucking Shannon's and I'll sing it. We'll sing it first.
It might work.
Well, it's definitely gonna work like that anyway. So
Okay.
this should be the one.
Any other ones?
All right, if you want.
Does anybody up here got pliers?
We're on.
Hey! Cool. Andy, scratch that shit.
Yeah.
Still need those pliers?
Yeah, sure do.
Ron!
Hands, playback!
Don't cry.
It was written before actually we started the band, Axel and Izzy.
Who wrote Don't Cry?
I don't know, dude.
I'm gonna ask you again. This is just for a joke. We're gonna do a documentary. I'm gonna say, who wrote Don't Cry? You're gonna go, I didn't. Okay? Just like just I didn't.
I didn't.
I know you didn't, but we're gonna get every one of you saying it's gonna be a joke.
Josh, who wrote Don't Cry?
I think, who wrote Don't Cry?
Axel and Izzy, I do. Oh, okay. I did. Okay.
I'm gonna ask you the question. All right.
Oh, okay.
You may not make it in.
All right.
Live performance in helicopters. Yeah, it's very self-indulgent, extremely self-indulgent. So self-indulgent, I'm going to film 3 versions of myself tonight.
Izzy and Axel. Let's see yours.
Yeah, they are real.
Shannon, who wrote Don't Cry?
Man, I was on a 4-way and I was down at Venice, staggering around like a zombie on a Sunday afternoon. And I seen this poor kid, he was just in this.
You know who wrote Don't Cry?
We're gonna go high and all.
Who you gonna sell this tape to, man?
But you get that fucking thing.
Oh, I mean, I wrote the song.
I wrote it like about 8 years ago. And I tried to find a gnarly crowd of people that would look good singing it. A crowd of people that didn't have a sensitive side to them. And they needed a real easy song, a real nice and heart-throbbing song, and this band was perfect for that.
Just got a question for you.
Yes, Dad.
Something about tampons.
Are you guys gonna share your profits with us?
Most definitely.
We could buy some more film stock for our documentary crew with half your profit.
Ask me again.
Oh, okay.
See?
What is that, muskrat?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we. Hello. Okay, say it again.
We're gonna just puke when they see this.
Oh, God.
I'm really glad that I fucking postponed the trip I was gonna take to do it with her.
I'd postpone the trip to do it with her too.
It's not easy standing there naked and angry. I can relate to Kermit.
Shannon, everyone's falling asleep.
What's your favorite movie, Steph?
Well, the last movie I saw that I fell in love with was Lolita, and I watched it with Axel. Because I had just read the book, and I was dying to see it, and I'm in love with Shelley Winters, and all of them are so brilliant.
I'm in love with Shelley Winters too, but from the Poseidon Adventure. I was. Ask me it again.
That was on the tit acting. I just acted. Where's my script, goddammit? Where's my makeup person or whatever you call it? Where's my roadie?
My ego is shit. My self-esteem is shit.
Here we go.
Guns N' Roses.
Smell that.
Are you a ham? Big one. We're going to have a home video coming out soon for Guns N' Roses. 5 videos for the price of 10.
Yes. This is our director, Andy Moorhan, and this is his impression of Josh Richmond.
Andy Moorhan first. Josh Richmond. What a winning combination.
Yeah.
What a ham you are, Moorhan. Jesus.
Yeah, that was awesome.